This video contains strong language not suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, wait, really quick before you start.
Ow, fuck.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
All right.
Wait, now he's idle. He's at least online. That's an improvement.
Well, he was idle like 10 minutes ago, too. So, welcome back to the Lost Mines of Phandelver. I think I've been saying that wrong until now.
Isn't it Phandelver?
The town is Phandalin.
Oh.
It's called The Lost Mines of Phandelver, is the show. Okay, gotta get in here with production quality. Okay, do you know what clapping back, Raymond, is? Because I do.
Do you know what it means to clap back, Raymond? Because I do.
No. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a great show. Anywho, last we left off, our rugged band of adventurers, I forgot all of your names. Remus, which is our rogue, went upstairs and is plotting. Our good friend Tommy Reynolds is upstairs just kind of hanging out in his room, just kind of winding down from a long day. Where's your character? Kados. I don't know why I say it that way. Kados is he's upstairs sleeping, but he's not really sleeping because he doesn't sleep because reasons. Torak is outside napping with the wagon. Are you asleep?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Isn't
asleep.
that what napping means?
Yeah. And what's DP's character's name? Wex, Captain Wex, is drunk, passed out in a room, and he's also 36 minutes late. So we're gonna go on through there. But we got into Phandalin. We found the inn that our characters are now staying in. We had some drinks, they played some cards, they went upstairs. We did find I forgot that last episode we found, it's been 2 weeks, so I'm a little foggy on the details. But we found our two new companions, Tommy and Torak. So that's where they came from, if somehow you missed that. But that's where we are. I'm really bad at recaps. I should work on those. But, so, we're right where we left off. I don't know if anyone wants to be doing anything or if anyone just wants to go to sleep.
Well, so, Chris, what time is it about?
It's 11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock, and are the people of the inn still having a jolly good time?
Make a perception check.
Excellent. First roll of the night is gonna look at my character sheet.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be 13.
13? You hear noise, but you can't really tell what it is, considering that your door is shut and you are up a floor.
I find this most disturbing. All right. Well, I am going to go over
this pretty much like you just had gone upstairs.
Yes.
It hasn't been a long time.
No, I'm curious. What does my quarters look like?
Your quarters?
Yeah, the room I'm in. What's it look like?
It's probably like a 6x10 room. There's one twin bed. You have a little desk and a little like, what's it called? The letter writing station. There's a word for it. Calligraphy station. Is that right?
Sure.
I think that's what it is. And there's some little cabinets, and there's nothing in the cabinets, and there's a little dresser. There's nothing in the dresser.
Okay. Well, I'm going to approach.
There's a window.
I'm going to approach a Bible. Every hotel room has a Bible.
I don't think it has a Bible.
I'm going to approach my little bed, and I'm going to elect to try to take a short rest. Not very long.
Okay.
Just bide some time.
Okay, so that's like an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're taking a short rest. Is anyone else doing anything?
I'm just laying in bed.
Okay.
Doing my thing.
Kendrick?
Eyes open, not breathing.
There he is.
Sorry.
Damn it, Deeps. Make your character be level 4.
Oh shit. Okay.
we had 2 weeks to do this.
Listen.
I don't remember
like
you
2
telling
minutes.
us we were level 4.
As soon as at the very end of the session, I sent out an at everyone. And I said, welcome to level 4, boys. Josh, you responded to it, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, well, you see, this whole past month has been a blur, buddy. I really...
Yeah, with all the
this
things we have to
quarantine
do.
stuff, I don't... No, it's the lack of things. That's what's made it all like, what day is it? Where am I? Is it light or dark?
Alright. So, Deeps is making this character level 4. You're also drunk and passed out in your room. So...
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh. Kendrick, are you doing anything? Or are you still just hanging out, checking out your room? Maybe cleaning your weapons?
Yeah, actually, I did shoot a thing in the face. I guess I'll clean my pistol, but I'm I'm chillaxing in my bed.
Polishing the old torpedo, eh, sir?
Hey.
Torak, Torak, are you just going to bed?
Yeah.
All right. So, unless anyone wants to do anything in that hour, it is now about midnight. You have had your short rest, Mr. Remus.
Okay, I'm guessing, are the rest of you all taking long rests?
I'm just...
That's generally the point of sleeping.
Yes. All right. So, it's been an hour. It's approximately midnight. And I'm going to walk over to my door. I just want to crack it open a little bit. You know, is there a handle? Or is it just like, okay.
Handle.
I turn the handle and just go,
Are you doing this sneakily?
I mean, I'm not like trying to be noticed, but I'm like just cracking open the door in my own room.
Okay.
So, and I would like to see if I can still hear the sounds of an inn in Partey.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
You got it. God. Ooh, that one's going to be a 15, Mr. Medici.
A 15. With the door open, you can hear probably 2 or 3 voices just like talking. There's not like, it's not rowdy or anything, but there's still the little oil lanterns lit in the hallway. I think there are 10 rooms in total in the inn. I think that's what I said last week. I should have written that down. You're probably the second one on the left.
Okay. Do I recognize any of the voices to be the waitress that served me? The one who was like, "Oh, hi, darling." That one.
Yeah, I think that was what, Elsa? You do. You recognize Elsa's voice, and you also recognize Toblin's voice.
Okay. So I assess that at least the staff of the inn is still up and probably wrapping up for the night. All right. I am going to I'm going to shut my door, and I'm going to return to my bed, and I'm going to sit, and I'm going to wait.
Okay. How long are you waiting?
Until I notice that sound has ceased.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm patient.
Okay. So probably
The whole session's gonna be us waiting for him to
right?
In real time.
In real time. So probably 3 hours go by.
Okay.
So it's now 3:30 in the morning, because I'll say like checking stuff out took you a minute or two. Are you going to reopen the door and check, or are you going to check from where you are?
We're gonna reopen the door.
Okay.
Just cracking.
Okay. You crack the door.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nat 20. You don't hear anything.
Are the oil lamps still lit?
The oil lamps are still lit. You get the
lamps.
I'll give you this since you rolled a nat 20. You get the impression, since this is an inn, that the lights stay lit, so people can come and go as they please.
Okay. I am going to attempt. So it's just one hallway and a staircase, correct?
It's a hallway to a staircase that makes a left turn. So it goes hallway.
Down. Yeah. Hallway.
I guess it's right turn, actually. And then it kind of goes down a little flight of stairs, then it goes down another flight of stairs.
Boom. All right. Okay, what I would like to do is I am going to creep out of my room, and
Stealth
I'm going for stealth here, and I want to at least try to make it to at least to the stairs. Okay. So stealth check. That's gonna be a dirty 20. 21.
Okay, 21.
Filthy.
I don't think is anyone still awake? It's been a while.
If it's a while, I would say
4 hours.
No, I am definitely in bed.
Okay. So no one's passive is high enough. So yeah, I'm gonna say you make it to the wait. Okay, yeah, you make it to the stairs.
Okay. All right. So my special magic cloak, I'm gonna change it to be completely black, and just so it's almost completely shrouding my appearance.
Okay. So you have your hood up.
Yeah, I have my hood up, and I've made it to the stairs. And how much do I need to move to peer into the main room of the inn?
You would have to move down the first flight of stairs to the corner.
All right, I am going to, as quietly as I possibly can, go down these stairs.
Okay.
Okay. Another stealth check?
It would be really fun if I made you roll another one, but yeah, I'll make you roll another one. We'll make it interesting.
Okay. 19. 10 plus 9.
Please be
19? I was hoping you would fall down the stairs.
10 plus 9.
Okay. So yeah, you make it down the stairs. One of the stairs gives a little creak, and you make a little mental note of which stair it was. And you get down. Are you now looking down in the place?
What do I see? You said I should now be able to see the main area of the inn. Does it look like anybody's in there?
You can see the entrance door, and from you looking in, you can see the end of the bar and most of the floor and the front door directly in front of you.
And do I see anybody?
What was your perception check? Or did I not make you roll one?
You didn't have me roll one.
Roll one.
Stealth perception.
Another 19, Chris.
Another 19?
Yep.
Should have done this before.
You can't just pick it up and show everybody.
I know. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
We should all have cameras on our dice trays.
I've got another camera. We could do that.
I don't have a dice tray.
Get to it, buddy. I know the guy who makes them.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah, I think it's Scheckler Woodworking. I'm pretty sure.
Sponsored.
This DMing session 2 is brought to you by Scheckler Woodworking.
Yeah, you roll a 19.
Yes.
You don't notice anyone.
I don't.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well then, I am going to creep down slowly the last flight of stairs.
Okay.
And I'm intending to go behind the bar and wherever you told me the lockbox was before.
I told you where the register was.
Where the register was before, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing they've cleared that out at the end of the night. That's okay. But I'm gonna creep down the stairs and at least make my way to the bar.
Okay. Are you going to do a perception check of the rest of your room now that you're down there?
Once I make down there, if you would like me to, yes.
Okay, yeah, make another perception check.
Let's say I'm being very alert right now.
Okay. Like 75 rolls.
14.
14? Okay. You notice a gentleman who appears to be sleeping in the back neck, like on a table. Like back by where, like, kind of around the corner, the stairs go up and he's like back here.
Yeah. Do I recognize him?
No.
All right. And he looks fast asleep.
He appears to be asleep.
All right, cool. I wanna walk up to the register.
Okay.
And I just want to give it like a quiet little tap and see if I can perceive if there's anything inside of it.
A quiet little tap.
God, would this be an investigation? I guess
Get
it's
the hair!
investigation.
Okay.
Investigate for me.
13.
13. You
9 plus
cannot
4.
tell. It
I
is
can't
it
tell.
is firmly attached to the bar.
Okay. Were there any like coins jingling around in it when I tapped?
You didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything. Okay. I'm gonna cut my losses on that one. So I'm behind the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna crouch down and stay below the bar so that if I do make a noise, I'm in the cover of bar.
Okay.
And I wanna move along the room past the bar, and I want to see if I can see if there's any sort of like lockbox or anything
So you're just moving down the bar and looking
Mhm.
around?
on the bartender side.
Okay. You do not see, it's just glasses and little kegs and things like that.
Okay. And are there any other doors in the room that might lead to a back room?
There is a door that leads to a back room, which you noticed when Elsa went to go get you Rockbreaker Ale.
Okay. Let's go there.
Okay. Are you trying to open the door stealthily?
Yeah.
Give me a stealth
I
check.
want to open it just enough so that I can like
Okay.
stealth check. Luckily I have +9 stealth, everybody.
I hope it's a squeaky fucking door.
19 plus 9 is 28.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So you make it back there, and you
Okay.
open the door.
Uh-huh.
And are you going through the door?
Yes.
Okay, you go through the door. Give me a perception check.
Nat 20. I'm
Nat
not
20.
joking. I'm
All right.
not.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
So in front of you leads down what the best way I could describe it would be like a library of like little hallways
Mm-hmm.
with like different kegs and bottles on them.
Yeah.
But-
mhm.
Like halfway down on the right, there is light coming from a different room.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly walk down there.
Okay.
And as I get down closer towards the end of that hallway, does it turn off into another part, or is it just
It's just an open door.
okay? I wanna, as I kind of get towards the end of the hall, I wanna kind of slowly peer in and also listen and see if I notice anything. So I guess another perception. Is that what you'd want from me?
Mhm.
All right. Sorry, everybody. 16.
16? All right. So you poke your little nose around. There is a... Excuse me. I had to burp. That ruins the immersion. You see a desk with a little oil lamp on it, which is lit. In the room appears to be a living quarters. There is a bed with a gentleman laying on it who appears to be asleep. There are 2 dressers and just like stuff strewn throughout the room. And you do notice in the back of the room next to the bed is a safe.
All right. Okay. So I would like to sneak to the safe.
Okay. So you're entering the room?
I'm going to enter the room.
Okay. So, 1, give me a dexterity saving throw.
What's in the room?
That's what? Do I add my proficiency to that?
It's
Yes.
under your...
On saving throws, it'll show you dex.
Oh, where's saving
Yeah,
throw?
you're +7.
On the
Oh,
left.
+7, so that's 21.
21. Okay, you just miss stepping on a small wire that crosses from the bottom of the doorway
This guy is
across to the
paranoid.
other side. You're also
I
trying to
wonder
rob
why.
a guy in the middle of a town who's being bothered by a band of bandits.
It's a good point.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So,
Hey, wait. They have red hoods, right?
yes, they have red cloaks because
All
they're
right,
known
hey,
as
can
the
I-
red brands.
Does my cloak change without sound?
Why would
It
make a
doesn't
sound?
say, but I'm going to go with a no. It doesn't make sound.
All right, I'm gonna change it to red.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's it gonna
Yeah.
go whoosh?
yeah. I'm gonna.
It might.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna change it to red.
Okay.
So I've made it in the room. Have I made it to the safe?
Roll me a stealth check.
Fuck. Where'd that go? 18. 9 plus 9. Thank God.
18. Okay. So you do make it across the room to the safe.
+9.
All right. I am going to pull out my little thing of thieves' tools, and I'm gonna try to crack the safe.
Okay.
You're gonna get like 7 silver.
So you're just going to try to open it.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a God, what is that?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand check.
Yeah. $16. 7 plus 9.
16. So as you're going through this, you think you got it. You're like working in there in the little key with your little lockpicks, and you snap your lockpick.
And did my friend notice?
Does not appear to have noticed.
All right. Now I have several lockpicks.
Yes, you have several lockpicks.
It's like Skyrim, homie. You keep
Let's
going.
let's give her another go.
Give you another go. Okay, roll
One
me
more.
another sleight of hand check.
So that one's gonna be a 19. 10
A
plus 9.
19. So with that, it makes it a little more difficult with a lockpick stuck in it, but you manage to kind of jimmy it around, and you hear this nice little click.
Okay. As quietly as I can, I'm gonna open this safe and see what it contains.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Rogues, man.
I've never played a rogue. This is fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, sorry everybody.
Oh, you're good. Do your thing.
Thank God I have +9 to
Yeah. My ranger has +8 stealth, but I don't even need to use it much.
I have a +1 stealth, bitches. And a -1 to athletics, so hit me up.
This guy's got +4.
Okay. So as you open the door, all of a sudden a loud noise that sounds like a wail, like not like an ooh, but like a woo sound starts going off.
Say that.
The safe was trapped.
But what whales go like that?
Go woo.
That's not a
Let me
whale.
have my
It's
fun.
like a you didn't check for traps, man.
You didn't. He gave you a very subtle hint too. He was like,
I was like, you're just gonna open it, and you were like, well,
Oh.
yeah. So
Are safes trapped?
anything
Can
can, yeah, doors can be trapped.
You just walked
Safes
through
can
one
be
trap.
trapped. Yeah. So yeah, this does not appear to harm you in any way. However, the gentleman next to you does wake up. I would like you to roll for initiative.
All right.
Oh shit.
I feel
Kinda
bad
12.
because you destroyed like every roll in a good way.
I tried to give you a hint. So
Think about it, like some of the chests that you unlock in Skyrim, even once you unlock it, it opens and then you get sprayed with fire.
what did you get,
Yeah.
Zach?
Got a 12.
You got 12. Okay.
Better be loud, buddy. You might be able to.
And our dear friend, who you do recognize in this quick moment, is Toblin, who is the owner of said inn. All right, so in an amazing twist of fate, you go first.
Okay. I'm gonna grab rope from my pack. And I wanna try to somehow hit him and incapacitate him or something, or at least get
Indiana
him off
Jones him with
get
the
him off
rope?
his toes, and then do something with the rope. So Chris, you can choose to allow this or not allow this.
I mean, incapacitated would mean you got him to no hit points.
Yeah, no,
you could stun him in some way if you.
I want to try to get this rope around his neck, and not kill him. I don't want to kill the guy. But I want to try to get this guy's the rope around his neck so I can kind of control him.
Okay.
Now he's a slave owner.
So you would be attempting to grapple him.
Yeah.
So make an attack roll using your strength modifier.
Okay.
Is your strength bad?
It's Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay. So, but what is that overall?
Oh, it's 20.
It's 20?
I have +0 to strength.
All right. So you
took a picture. There it is, everybody.
There you go. So you jump on top of him and you wrap this rope around his neck, and now you're basically like cowgirl on top of him with a rope around his neck.
Yes.
Would you like to do anything else?
So I have the rope around his neck. All right, I'd like to try to jump off of his shoulders and kind of bring him to heel. So am I like on top, like he's facing me, I'm on top of him, put the rope around his neck, or am I all right. Fuck. I've got the rope around him, I'm on top of him. Is he still standing up? Or is
he's not standing up. He was on his bed, like getting to his feet, and you kind of jumped on top of him on the bed.
All right. Does he have bedposts?
No
bedposts.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, you made that decision just now. Fuck you.
It sounds like not a D&D session.
It's not like a lavish room. It's just kind of like a bare bitch bed in like bare bitch room. It's not fancy.
Okay.
The rooms that you were staying in upstairs are much fancier. You get the feeling that this room was not here all the time, but was put here out of necessity because he needs to defend his shit from the band of ruffians that keep trying to steal all of his shit.
Okay. Well, I want to, and you can make me roll for this. I want to try to tie him to the closest sturdy looking thing I can find.
So
like
that would be another action.
Yes, but
which you have already used your action to grapple him.
Okay.
So now you have a bonus action and a movement left.
Okay, so I can use my.
You can try to drag him somewhere.
I would like to try to roll off of him for my bonus action, I guess.
And keep a hold of the rope?
Mm-hmm.
So you would pull him with you.
Well, it depends on how tightly I have the rope here. Because I do have two. If I put it around his neck, we're assuming I haven't tied it, and I have two ends of rope.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, I can let the rope have a little slack and roll off of him. And
I'm just trying to figure out what you're trying to do here. Are you just trying to get away from him?
I want to roll off of his bed to the left, and while I do that, I want to loosen my grip on the rope, and then once I hit the floor, I want to tighten it again.
Classic.
Okay. So that is going to take you out of his melee range. Because you're moving away from him.
Yeah.
So he'll get to swing at you.
You don't think he's more concerned about the rope tied around his neck?
That it wasn't tied.
Or, it's surrounded. I mean, the instant reaction when you have something around your throat is to do this.
Yeah.
That's what I was counting on.
He's just saying if you leave melee, he has the opportunity attack or whatever opportunity.
Is
but
he
will-
wielding weapons in bed?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
He would be, if he took anything, he'd be attempting an unarmed strike. You know what? No, I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you roll. I'm gonna roll a die to see
Okay.
if he swings at you or not.
What a scuttle.
And he swings at you.
Okay.
He gives you a good old kicky with his foot. That is a 15.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, so he goes to kick at you, and you're rolling out of the way, and you land on the floor, and then you retighten the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, so.
Is this alarm loud enough for anybody upstairs to hear it?
Oh yeah, it loud.
Say Kados and
Who is this?
Steepy.
Oh, DP's back.
He's awake.
I didn't even realize DP left. So, yeah, for anyone that really was paying attention, you guys heard a woo! It only does it once, so you can choose to do with that what you will. But
I heard it.
it is, and are you doing anything about it?
Did I hear it?
Yeah, you would hear it.
I'm gonna look around confused. Do I hear anything else?
No.
Just gonna lay there.
All right.
I would say my passive perception is 15, so I probably definitely heard it.
You heard it.
Everybody
yes.
heard it.
Everybody heard
everybody
it.
heard it.
So I'm gonna shoot out of bed, and I'm gonna look out the windows first. 'Cause I was the one who was seeing the Red Gang people that night. So I'm gonna look out the windows and see if anybody's. That sounded bad. I'm gonna look out the windows and see if there's anybody outside.
Give me a perception check.
You know what? I would also like to open my window, and I'm just gonna yell out the window, "Keep it down, you loud children, and people are lying to sleep."
All right.
I forgot your accent for this character.
So Kendrick, give me a perception check.
That's a 18.
You don't see anyone. Seems quiet outside.
All right.
Did he see me?
You did hear Kados screaming out his window to keep it down.
Ignore him. Do I hear anything besides Kados?
No.
Okay. I don't know what I'm. What did I describe myself as?
Well, as you figure that out, it is now our good friend Toblin's turn, which I don't know the DC of rope.
I don't know if rope has a DC, buddy.
I know chain is 20.
DC 17.
DC 17 strength check. All right. So we're gonna roll for him. That is a 12 plus 6.
Fuck.
So he gets out of the rope. And he you feel the rope go slack, and he jumps out of bed and runs over to the corner of the room where he picks something up. And that ends his turn.
Okay, I said you didn't make your payment this month. With a different voice, not with you didn't make a payment this month. I was like, you didn't make your payment this month. And is there a window or anything?
No.
Fuck. And he is between me and the door. Yes.
He is, so the door, so picture me this box, right? Bed was here, door was here, you're down here, he is up here.
Okay.
So I'm chaotic good. I decide to just make my way in the hallway and like creep around the corner of the stairs, not go down, but I'm just kind of like listening.
Are we assuming you did this as soon as the alarm went off?
No, because I looked out the window.
Okay. Because my whole thing has been like 5 seconds long.
No, yeah. I'm not trying to interrupt anything you're doing. I'm just saying, like, I looked out the window.
I would say at this point you are still looking out the window. for the sake of time things. Because each round of them is 6 seconds. So by the time you heard it, it has been 12 seconds since you have heard the noise.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do that whenever time fits.
Okay.
If whatever you will allow that to happen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Probably after Zach's turn, then.
Okay. That's cool.
All right.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, my roommates were being loud. I don't know if you heard them.
Oh, screw those people.
All right. Chris,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull out from my bag a flask of oil.
Okay.
And
I was thinking about that just now.
And I'm gonna hold up the oil, and I'm saying, "Let me go. We won't come back for your money. But if you don't let me go, I burn this whole fucking place to the ground."
Oh my god, he's gonna kill us all.
No, I'm not. I'm playing hardball here.
So you're... Would that be an intimidation check? Or
I am...
Well, that would be... You're lying about it, so it would be a deception. Correct?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
deception and
So-
intimidation almost?
So roll deception.
Deceptimation.
It's a Decepticon.
That should be a new skill, guys. Deceptimation.
It's
That's
Decepticon.
22, 17 plus 5.
He got a nat 20.
Okay.
So he's going to yell back, "I don't make a payment to you fucks any month. And no, I'm not letting you go."
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna say one more time. I'm gonna hold the flask a little higher, and I guess it's still my turn of combat, but I guess we're breaking normal combat rules by having our little chit chat. For the sake of drama, I said I'm gonna, in my other hand, because I haven't drawn a weapon. I have like flint and steel from my tinderbox, and I say, "It would take but a second to put this place up in flames, and you would lose everything. So what's it gonna be?"
Everything.
Give me another deception check. I would make it yeah.
Deceptimation.
Well, he's lying about it.
I won't do it. No.
That's what I'm saying. Deceptimation. It's
2015 plus 5.
Rolled. What is his pluses? He got a 21.
Fuck. Okay.
So he does not say anything.
All right. Before anybody freaks out, just follow me here for a second.
okay.
I throw the oil.
Homie.
I spill the oil out on the ground. I'm not going to set the place on fire, guys. Relax.
You don't have to tell us that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Hilarious if
do
that'd be
your
kinda
thing.
hilarious if you did. 'Cause we'd
I
have to get the
spill
fuck
the
out of
oil.
there.
I spill the oil out on the ground right in front of me.
To show him, or
I just do it.
like you're holding your arm up in the air and start pouring it
And-
out?
Yep.
Okay. So he is going to take a shot at you, which is a 17.
That hits.
That hits. Okay.
Yeah. What does he have in his hand? What did he pick up?
He has a blunderbuss.
Okay.
So
So we definitely hear that.
you guys now all hear, after the whoop, a bang sound. So you take 8 plus 6
14.
is 14, and then I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's a 14.
Is a 14.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you take another 2 fire damage.
Okay.
Which, coincidentally, sets the oil on fire.
Shit.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Mhm.
Am I allowed to run down the stairs just from the gunfire?
Yeah, so
You know,
you
I'm
would,
not using game
if you
knowledge.
hear a bang, and if your character would then run down the stairs, you would make it about halfway down the second flight of stairs. Do you have 40 or 30 feet of movement?
I have 30.
30, so you would make it down the first set of stairs.
Okay. I have a gun and I like guns, so I'm definitely like, who the fuck else has a gun?
Okay. So
I'm also going to wake up too. I don't know.
okay.
It's going to take me.
Is
to
he
actually get
hungover?
downstairs.
He's hungover.
He's 30 minutes late to the party.
I'm gonna jerk awake and it's
All
the
right.
fish, and then
So
I'm
now
gonna
what?
start waking downstairs.
Alright. So you in your somewhat still drunky stupor, I will say you make it halfway down the stairs because your room is further down the hallway than I almost called you Lythar. Tommy's. So Zach, we
Tommy
come back
Pickles.
to your turn.
All right. Well, I guess I only have one option. I'm gonna try to just bum rush this guy with my shoulder and try to knock him out of the way and get past him.
Well, he's not between you and the door.
Okay.
And so here.
Are we this blunderbuss? Is it one shot at a time? Would he need to reload it?
What is your background on firearms?
I mean, I've been around a lot and I've done a lot of jobs. Fabra Jut is pretty pissed at me and his guys had.
Give me a history check.
You got the knowledge of me shoving a gun in your face the first time.
All right, I threw it at the wall, but I got a 15 plus 2, which is 17.
So you know that it requires a shot and then you have to reload it. You, however, do not know if this individual has the capabilities of doing that in one turn.
Yes, I run.
I'm
gonna run out the fucking door.
So yeah, you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Door here.
Mm-hmm.
He up here.
Yep, I go do door.
Okay.
Straight the fuck out.
So you're probably 10 feet from the door. So you make it, and as you run out the door, you hear him yell, "Hey!" And you get out the door and you make it to the door going back into the bar area.
Is this a 30-foot room?
Well, his room was probably about 10 feet across, and you were on the end of the door, and then the hallway to that door is about 20 feet.
Oh, okay.
Because you went out a door and then down the hallway.
I didn't know there was a hallway.
Yeah, because there was the library on the left, and there you go down the hallway, and about halfway down the hallway is his room.
Yes, I keep moving.
Oh, okay. So you make it to the door of the inn.
Yes.
Okay. So now, I didn't have you guys roll initiative, but I'm just going to have it go Tommy and then Captain Wex after Toblin. So, seeing as he has set fire to the little bit of oil that's on the ground, he is going to stop and stomp out. I don't know what the DC of stomping out oily fires is, but I'm gonna. So he spends his turn stomping on the fire. He does put it out, but that is his whole turn.
All right. I'm gonna.
So now it is Tommy's turn.
Okay.
So I only got down the first flight of stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I run down? Would I just get down the next flight of stairs, like basically?
You could get basically not to the bar because the place is about 30.
In the lobby.
Yeah, you could get like in the middle of the room.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So you're down in the middle of all these chairs, and there's a gentleman appears to be sleeping in the corner. But besides that,
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Is the red hooded figure by the inn door, or am I not in the same room?
He's still in the opposite room.
Okay.
So there's a door between the two of you. So you do not see him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Since I can't move technically anymore, I'm just gonna kind of look at the sleeping dude confusingly, since I heard a gunshot and he's sleeping. But I'm not gonna go back up. I'm just gonna kind of I guess I'll check out the room that I'm in,
Okay.
which has like nothing happening.
No, nothing's happening. There's a tankard on the bar and a sleeping dude in the corner. That's about it.
Yeah, I'll just end my turn being there.
Okay, so now it's Captain Wex's turn.
I'm gonna see if I can like catch up to Tommy.
You're muted.
No, he's not.
No,
No,
he's
he wasn't.
talking.
I heard him.
I haven't heard him once tonight.
Oh,
What the heck,
going
dude?
on?
yeah. What the heck?
He's saying
Yeah,
words
um,
right now.
And he's not muted for me. He's not muted.
Is
You
he
can't hear him at
volume up?
all?
Is he turned down all the way?
Oh, his volume's all the way down. He was really loud
No,
one
you
day.
just don't
Yeah.
like.
Oh, yeah, you just don't like him.
You just don't like hearing
Um,
deeps. That's what
So you make it all the way down the steps, and you're probably 10 feet behind Tommy. You're like 5 feet away from the steps, and he's like 15 feet into the room. And you
So
also
I can,
notice
like,
a sleepy dude in the corner and a
it is.
tankard
Like,
on the
see
bar.
Tommy.
Yeah, but you don't see anything going on.
Tommy, what the heck are you shooting your guns down here for?
That wasn't me. What? I heard it and I came down. And I was sleeping. I don't just shoot for no reason.
Pow, 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 pow. All
I
right,
ain't no rootin' tootie.
so that brings us to Captain Zach.
Captain Zach. All right. First question.
Remus.
Do I have a big old gunshot wound?
Yeah, your arm is looking a little rough because he shot you in said
Your
arm.
arm is missing.
You have no arm.
Hmm.
There's a flesh wound.
Well, I can't go back to my room then because that was my original plan. So I was going to try to get back to my room and lay there like I'd been sleeping the whole time and change my hood back.
But also, if you have a red hood up, how long have we known each other? Like less than a day?
Oh wait, just hold on.
I
We'll
thought we
get
knew
there.
each other for a while before this.
All right. Well, so if
We
I have
did.
a gunshot wound, I can't go back to my room. Okay. I'm gonna continue running,
Okay, so
And-
you bust out the door.
and as I'm running, I see a gunslinging man standing in the middle of the room,
Mm-hmm.
and I just
Bushy
kind of,
mustache.
as I'm hustling, I go, "It's me! Don't blow my cover!" And as I'm running, I would like to magically change my hood to the black again.
Okay, so where are you trying to go in this room? Are you trying to get
Out
outside?
the fucking door.
Okay, so you make it probably 15 feet away from the door.
Okay,
You could dash and go all the way outside if you want.
that's what I would like to do.
Okay, so you dash, you get outside the door, you still have 15 feet of movement. You can go left, right, straight. Across the street is a stable, which...
I'm going for the stable.
Okay. So you make it across the street to the doors of said stable.
Okay.
And that is your movement and your dashes.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Alright. So with that, our good friend Toblin comes running up to the back door, and door busts open, and the two of you see this guy who served you alcohol and you bought your rooms from bust through the door, and he has a little bit of, his neck is a little red, and he's carrying this blunderbuss, and he's just looking around, and he's like, "You guys see a red brand run through here?"
No. Did we? Oh, did we see him run through?
You
ran
guys
past us,
saw-
right? Because he said, "Don't blow my
Uh-huh.
cover," right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna be like, "No, I didn't." But more importantly, where'd you get that firearm right there, sir? That's mighty impressive.
Okay. So he's gonna go, "Who cares about that now?" And he's going to then start moving towards the door. He's used all of his movement, but he's gonna go towards the door. So that brings us to Tommy's turn. Are you going to move, or are you just going to stay there and keep bothering the man about his gun?
Like, what do you mean a guy in a red hood? What happened? What, I heard a gunshot. Was that you? It sounded like it would probably be you. Like, what are you shooting at? Everyone's sleeping.
So as he's walking towards the door, he's going to go, "Red band thug." Oh, God. What did my voice become? A red brand thug broke into my room and tried to steal stuff out of my safe. I shot him once, but I don't know where he got to. And now we'll move on to Captain Wex's turn.
My turn.
Yeah, you just gonna hang out, or you gotta move?
I don't know. I didn't see anybody. Sorry, man.
Make a deception check.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. I got an 8.
Okay, he got an 8.
Doesn't the defender win in
Isn't it
situations
whoever's
like that?
charisma is higher? I thought.
Yeah, what's your
It's a
charisma?
contested check.
My charisma is +3.
+3. His is +2.
Nice.
So he believes you by 1. That brings us to Tommy. Not Tommy. Remus.
Yeah. All right. So I want to try to creak open the door to the stable with my not bloody hand.
Okay.
Because you said he shot me in one arm, so blood's probably gone down my hand. With my not bloody hand, I'm gonna try to open one door, or open the door with my left hand to the stables.
Okay. You open the door. Are you going inside?
Yes.
Okay. You
Closing
go
it behind
inside. It has a little oil lamp hanging above the door. You see a couple like stalls where you could keep horses. There are a couple horses in there. There's one cow. At the very end left stable, you actually see your wagon. And just inside on the right-hand side, there's a little 10-year-old boy sleeping on a bale of hay. He seems pretty zonked. So
All right. Can
so
I?
You still probably you got to the door, so you have like 30 feet of movement.
Can I? Are there like any like covers on the wagon or anything?
On your wagon?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Are you going to the wagon?
I would like to go to the wagon.
Okay. Torek, are you asleep?
Oh, he had to go to work.
Oh, he had to go to work?
Yeah, he had a
said
call.
Oh. Okay.
Toilet, which I don't understand how you need to call
It's
somebody.
this one
Yeah,
crazy lady who calls him all
uh-huh.
the time.
Yep.
You shit bricks. You gotta be able to handle it.
No, it's because
She
they
can't.
throw like paper towels down the toilet. Don't
Oh,
throw
right.
paper towels down your toilet.
I
But
said that,
I'm
not Brandon.
gonna roll a thing for if he's asleep in the wagon or if he's asleep on the ground next to the wagon. He's asleep on the ground next to the wagon. So
Alright.
you get in that, you go around the little corner and you see there Torak laying on the ground with his I don't know what weapon he has. I'm gonna say for now it's a sword. Two-handed
Yeah.
sword. He's just kind of like holding it. He's just like hugging it, and he has his little arms crossed, and he's asleep. And your cow is unhitched from the wagon, and yeah.
All right. So in this room, what to me looks like the best place to hide. What looks like the best thing to hide in?
The cow.
Have the cow eat you. Roll me a
Yeah.
perception check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. So among the stalls, there's like a little hay room kind of in the back, just past where your wagon is. There's some barrels. There's also a hay loft above every stall. So you could crawl up there and you would be out of line of sight.
Do I have enough time to do that? It would be cool.
It would be cool. You used all of your movement, but if you want to try to, I'll say climbing is different than movement, just for the fun of
Okay.
it for today. So, if you want to climb up there, give me
Acrobatics?
acrobatics.
That's going to be a 21. 14 plus 7.
21. All right. So you nimble your bimble right on up there, and you are now in the hayloft. You don't have any more movement for you to be able to do anything with.
Okay.
So you're just kind of like hanging out up there now.
Yeah.
That will bring us to Toblin's turn, who is now going to get to the door and open the door, and he's going to look around. I'm going to
How's
say
his dark vision?
he's a human, so bad. He's going to look around, and I'm going to assume that you shut the door behind you. So he looks around. He doesn't see anybody. Which, I mean, he can see the stable and all that, but He
Yeah.
he doesn't see a trail of blood or anything, so he's gonna go back inside and start heading upstairs. And as he's going upstairs, Sildar is going to start walking down the stairs, kind of like half putting his armor on and going like, "Well, what's going on? What happened?" And they're going to then converse about what happened. And now it's I'm gonna say now, Remus, I'm assuming you're hiding.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that you're hidden. He doesn't know you went in there, so I'm not gonna make you roll a stealth check. Then Tommy and Wex, do you want to be in on the conversation, or are you just going to listen to it? Basically, for the sake of time and sanity, Toblin is relaying everything that happened to Sildar.
Yeah, we can just listen.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Okay.
So why not be involved?
Okay. So that goes on, and Sildar kind of pokes around a little bit, and he is going to check out the safe. And he does find the broken lockpicks, but that doesn't really tell him anything. And they're just like, well, yep, red brands.
Okay.
Shooting, tooting red
definitely
brands.
It was
Quick-
definitely done.
Quick question.
Yes.
When I was going downstairs,
Mm-hmm.
did I notice if Remus's bedroom door was closed?
It was closed.
Okay, because I was going to go up and close it for him,
Oh.
but it's already closed. Never mind.
I'm assuming he closed the door behind
I think
him.
he.
Yeah.
You would. Yeah.
I would think that you would have closed your door.
He's a
Remus.
professional burglar.
Yeah, he's a professional burglar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
All right. I do have a question, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
The Cloak of Many Fashions. I've been wondering, to what extent can I mess with its appearance? It can only
look like a cloak.
Is it restricted to color, or can I how long is this cloak?
It is to your ankles.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Still has to look like a cloak.
Yeah. Well, that's not what I was getting at. I didn't know if it was like a short cloak or like the length of it changed.
It's like a pretty dope hunter cloak from Destiny.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Cool. Well, I shall remain in the hay until I'll take a little resty and.
Okay, so that gives you a short rest. You do not have enough time for a long rest.
Yeah.
And unless you want to stay up there for 8 hours, it's now probably 4 in the morning because you got down there at 3:30. I'm gonna say so. It's now about 4 in the morning by the time all that happened. So unless you want to stay in there until noon, you would only get a short rest.
Probably not a good idea. All right, short rest it is.
Okay. And what are the rest of you doing?
I'm still asleep.
You're still asleep? Tommy?
I'm gonna keep to myself after all that, since I'm not really even entirely sure what happened. Although I'm just gonna go back. What time is it? Like
it's like 4.
3:34. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more sleep.
Okay.
Just to finish like my short. I guess it would be a short rest then.
Well,
walks up the stairs.
How long were you sleeping before you were woken up? Because I know that you stayed awake to clean your gun. So I'm gonna say you guys went to bed to your rooms around 11, which I think is what I told Zach when we started. What time it was? I believe I said 11.
Yes.
So then, if you cleaned your gun for an hour and then went to bed,
Yeah.
so if you slept until like 10 or 11, does a long rest have to be one period, or if something strange happens, can it be broken up?
In this case, I would still give them a long rest.
It's supposed to be continuous, but
just because I don't want to be the one responsible for them not getting their long rest healing.
Well,
your discretion, Mr.
Yeah.
Christopher.
Well,
technically, it cannot be interrupted.
Okay. That kind of sucks.
If a rest is interrupted by a period of strenuous activity, at least 1 hour of walking, fighting, casting spells, or similar adventuring activity, the characters must begin the rest again.
At least 1 hour?
If it was less than an hour, then they're still resting.
Yeah, so so you guys can get your full nappies. So
Nappies.
so you guys get your long rests. Kados gets his long rest because he just yelled at the neighborhood children to get off of his lawn. Torak gets a long rest because you did not wake him nimbling your bimble up into onto the roof. And yeah. You're taking a short rest. So yeah, is anyone doing anything else? Or no?
Nappy time.
Okay. I'm gonna say let's take a 10-minute break.
Sorry,
take a
everybody. For
I gotta pee.
No, that was good. I thoroughly
no, that was fun.
Enough.
All right. So we are now back. We have had some of our long rests. We have had a short rest. Well, even multiple short rests at this point. So yeah. Who wants to be awake?
Is it morning?
It's morning.
I will rise.
Okay. Okay. Are you just gonna wake up and stand there? Or are you gonna do something?
I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna go downstairs for some brekkie.
Okay. So you go downstairs. Or are you going to a table or to the bar?
The bar. Standard arrangement here.
Okay. So you go and sit by the bar, and Toblin is behind the bar, and he's polishing some glasses. He's looking kind of annoyed, and Sildar is down at the end of the bar, fully plated up and like ready for his day. And he's sitting there. Looks like he's eating a normal breakfast of like eggs, bacon, and a little side of what you're assuming is ham or sausage. There.
Oh, I'm in my PJs.
Okay. So Sildar kind of gives you the little nod, and Toblin comes over and goes, "What can I get you this morning?" And he's still polishing his little glass.
What do you have for breakfast?
Oh boy, anything you can imagine. Pretty much, we have eggs, bacon, sausage, ham, beef, pork, chicken.
I will take 3 eggs, and I would like just some raw pork on the side, please. Thank you.
You want raw pork?
Yeah, yes, that is what I am.
That's how you get worms, son.
Either the bacon, the sausage, or the pork. It's all just leave it how it is. I will eat that.
Okay. How do you want your eggs?
Like eggs. However you like to make eggs.
3 sunny side up. Got it.
I'm not very good.
Oh
cook.
no.
What'd you spill?
No spill. 1 second.
Oh
Did you
no.
drop your fries?
Oh no, he's running like there's a problem. So he goes in the back, and you assume he starts making your food. Is anyone else gonna wake up?
Yeah,
I will also wake
I'll
up.
wake
Yeah.
up.
Okay. So you guys, I'm assuming you're gonna go downstairs.
Yep, I'll head to the bar.
You meet each other in the hallway. Is there any exchange, or are you just gonna silently walk on down?
I'm just gonna rub my temples and
I'm
keep
gonna
on
kind
walking.
of, as we're walking, I want to kind of whisper to him and be like, "What the fuck happened last night? What was that?"
That's what Zach's saying right now.
Dude, I have no idea.
Zach,
My
what
head still
happened?
hurts.
Don't worry about it.
Alright.
I'll be back in a minute. So you guys get downstairs, and you see your buddy Kados sitting at the bar, and Sildar is also at the end of the bar. He's at the closest to the back room door end of the bar, and he's eating. He kind of gives you the little nod and the hand up, and he goes, "Good morning, fellas." And he continues eating. You guys gonna sit down?
It's Torak at the bar.
Torak?
Yeah. what's
Torak
up?
hasn't said that he's woken up yet.
Yeah. Are you still sleeping?
I'm outside, so I can wake up, but I'm not with everyone else.
Yeah. I'm asking. Are you sleeping? Or are you just?
I'm awake. I mean,
Well, I got
in
as
game
long
I'm
as you're
awake.
as long as you're outside. Regardless, I'm gonna go check on him because I was with him and asked him, or he volunteered to stay out with the wagon.
Okay. So you're gonna start heading out that way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What
Oh,
happened?
it's so weird when
Zach,
things
did you
happen.
poop your pants?
So
He spilled his drink in his PC case.
I think he pooped his pants.
I'm sitting here, and I catch just a little like something move in my peripheral vision,
Hmm
Uh-huh.
Was it a dragon?
and then a fucking centipede lands on my desk.
Oh.
Not like a true centipede, one of those like house centipede things
Yeah, like the leggies.
with the horns.
Fun fact, they don't hurt
I don't.
you.
What?
Fun
They
fact,
can't
they don't
hurt
hurt
you.
you.
They are annoying, but they don't hurt you.
I know, but they're terrifying looking.
They are
and,
scary looking.
We've had our house sprayed before for them because we have them like in our house.
They eat
And
spiders.
I
You know where
know,
they show
but
up,
I
right?
went to hit it to kill it, and it got away. But the creepy part was that it flew through the air somehow,
Probably
just
fell off of
dropped,
your
it
ceiling.
fell.
or it fell off of like my coat that I
But
picked.
you know
off
why they're in your house, though, right?
No.
Because it's cold outside the house.
House centipedes love humidity. The more humid your house is, the more house centipedes you have.
Okay.
That's where they're happiest.
So, Deeps,
Sorry.
are you sitting down at the bar?
Yes.
Okay.
And your house
So,
is humid, Zach.
when you sit down, Toblin comes out from the back room and he's carrying a little platter with 3 Sunnyside eggs, raw sausage, and a glass of water. And he sets that down in front of Kados and he goes, "All right, here you go.
Could I have some juice too, please?
What kind of juice do you want?"
What kind of juices do you have? I like
I
all kinds of
have
juice.
apple juice. I have cucumber juice. I can make some carrot juice.
I would like the cucumber juice. That
You want
sounds very
cucumber juice? All right,
Yeah.
that's an easy one. Can I get you anything? And he points over at Wex.
I'm just kind of rubbing my temples, just kind of looking at his food. Like, just take a water.
All right, I can do that. And he picks up the water that's on the tray for Kados and just plops it down in front of you. And off in the back he goes to go make some cucumber juice. And that'll bring us to Tommy, who at this point has now made it into the stable. And you see a little boy who's kind of waking up and he's sweeping and doing sweepy boy things. And he goes, "Oh, hi, mister. What can I help you with today?"
Looking for my bugbear friend. I think he slept in here tonight. Just want to make sure he's all good.
Oh,
What the
yeah,
fuck was
he's in the back stall on the left if you want to head on in.
Thank you very much, young lad. Appreciate you.
He kind of looks back and forth awkwardly and then goes back to sweeping.
I'll walk up to the stall where the cart and he is, because I don't know that someone else is in there.
Mm-mm.
So
Technically,
I'm
he's not in there.
Right, I'm only looking for Torak
Mhm.
because I feel bad because he slept out there.
Mm-hmm. Slept out in the harsh elements.
But he's got fur, so he's fine.
If you're cold, they're cold. That's the rule, Kendrick.
Except huskies, they don't count.
So you look in the stall, and Torak, where are you up to?
Just kind of collecting my things that I guess I took off gear, weapon stuff.
Okay. So you notice Tommy come around the corner and he's looking at you. You guys gonna talk to each other? Or you guys just gonna dance?
I'll talk. I won't just stare at his
You definitely
body.
should
Want
dance.
something?
I'm just gonna be like, "How did everything go? Did those guys return? Did you see anything in the middle of the night? Anyone try to steal our cart?"
No, see, just sleep.
All right. Well, they're serving breakfast inside. If you want to get some food. Why is this happening again? What is happening? Turn around, look at the little boy.
He tripped and fell on the ground. Weirdly made sound like instruments.
I think I just dropped the dice.
He stepped in poop.
So yeah, you tell him that they're serving breakfast inside, and you want to come in and get some chow.
I'm hungry. I could eat.
Let's go eat. Appreciate you staying out here last night. Well, let's go.
This job for big man, not for little man.
You don't need to keep talking. Let's go.
All right. So you guys venture off inside, and by this time, Kados, you have gotten your juice, and Wex, you have gotten your water, and Toblin is just kind of still polishing stuff, and he sees the two of you walk in, and he kind of holds up the glass and he goes, "Can I get you two anything?" His accent changes so much.
He asked us, right?
Yeah.
Just be like, I'll just have a water and so I'm gonna look at Kados's plate and kind of make a confused face with the raw sausage, and I'll be like, I'll have what he's having without the juice and without the rawness. Can you cook it for me?
I definitely can. And
He makes very good eggs.
Can I get anything for you, my big friend?
What kind of meat do you have?
Oh, we got pork, we got chicken, we got beef, we got you name it, we probably got it.
Give me all raw.
All raw. All right. It's just like one serving of each of them, or
Yeah.
All right. So he goes off in the back. Do you guys sit down at the bar? All right, Kendrick. I don't know why, but it sounds like you're talking through a Nokia telephone.
Really?
Yes.
Only sometimes. Like if you talk quietly, it sounds like you're using an old brick Nokia. But so he goes in the back and he's getting stuff and he cooks stuff and blah de blah. You guys sit down at the bar. He comes back out with 2 trays and he sets the raw one in front of Torak. There is a raw, what appears to be a ribeye steak. There is 2 raw sausages, 6 slices of raw bacon, and a raw chicken breast on this platter, along with the water. He puts that in front of you. And then in front of Tommy, there are 3 sunny side up eggs with a side of cooked bacon and cooked sausage. There's also a water. Goes, sure thing. So, you guys notice anything last night except for the 2 of you?
I did not see anything. I was sleeping. There were some very loud children outside. I yelled at them. I was not happy about the loud children. I think that is a problem with this establishment. You should get rid of those.
They weren't children. You're red, right?
Yes.
He's gonna go. They weren't children, my red horny friend. That was an alarm.
Horny, eh?
Yeah, he has horns.
And I'm furry.
Yeah, and he's furry. One of the red brands came in and tried to rob my safe. They should know better by now.
That is not a very good thing. You might want to do something about that too. It's bad for business, you know.
I have been doing things about it. That's why they haven't been coming here. There are only 2 places around this town that the red brands don't seem to bother, and apparently they're getting a little ballsier and bothering me.
Well, it sounds like that they are bothering you, so you're not doing a very good job.
I mean, I guess you're right. Might have to go over to the miners' exchange and talk to Halia, see if she can offer any advice.
Well, maybe just don't store money in the place. That would probably solve this problem.
Where else am I supposed to store it?
It's somewhere not here.
In my pocket.
You could put it in woods.
No.
You could do what I do. It goes in pocket and disappears. You have lots of options. Just don't put it here.
I'm gonna go with neither of those options, and I'm just gonna work on refortifying my establishment. Make sure that they know not to come back. I got that one pretty good.
Are you going to put spikes on the doors so that they know it is a scary place?
I had a few traps rigged up that this one seemed to get past. Normally they're not that bright, but he set off the trap on my safe. That's the only reason I knew he was there. And I got a nice shot off on him with my blunderbuss, but he ran away.
Well, I think spike doors sounds pretty cool, and it sounds like something you might want to do.
I will keep that in consideration. So he's gonna go down and start talking to Sildar about stuff. Are you guys doing anything, or are you just eating?
I am eating. Well, I guess drinking my water.
Do you want food?
No.
Okay.
It's okay.
Grease fixes all ailments, Deeps.
So what's our good friend Remus up to?
So, my arm fucking hurts. And I wake up in my stable and kind of look around, and I see there's the stable boy down below sweeping up, and heard the whole conversation between Tommy and Thorak. Decided not to say anything though, and I'm just gonna wait a minute. I heard them talking about going back in and getting some food, so I'm gonna stay put. Kind of, I'm gonna take a little bit out of my water skin, and just kind of clean up the blood on my arm, and yeah.
I eat food now, though.
Okay.
Why waste time say lot word when few word do trick?
Good old Kevin.
Kevin. So, yep, you guys are eating. Sildar comes over to the group of you and goes, "Good morning, friends. I trust you all had a rousing night under your belts with all the commotion. I was wondering if I could hire all of you for a job."
What would you like us to do? Because we're very picky about what jobs we take. If we don't like it, then we're not gonna do it, you know?
That's generally what a job offer consists of. So, as you can tell, I am one knight. I am a rather good knight, if I don't mind saying so. And he kind of ruffles back and forth a little bit. And,
What a fucking yuts.
Yeah, and he's gonna go, I simply am too old to deal with an entire band of ruffians. There's too many for just me. So, I was wondering if I could hire you to look up on some things, do a little recon for me, find out where they're hiding out and all that fun stuff, and maybe we could talk on a price of helping me rid the town of them. That after all is my hope. Now the group of you still have to turn the wagon over to Bothan's Provisions and also the Lion Shield Coast shop with the provisions that you got from the Goblin hideout where you found me. But after you're done there, if you could do some looking around, I would be very grateful.
We will definitely look around for you, but only if you install spike doors. You really need those.
It's the wrong.
This isn't my establishment. I can definitely talk to...
You need to tell the owner he needs spiky doors. They will keep out all intruders. They go to open the door. Ow, it's spiky. It's very bad.
He raises his glass to you and goes,
Ow.
I'll give it a try. And he clinks your glass and gives a little drink. He goes, but what would you think your going rates would be for helping me police the town, get rid of these guys? These people have been burdened enough.
Well, how much do you have to spend?
Like I said, I'm a rather good knight, so talk to me about prices.
I mean, I've had some good nights myself too. That does not make me a rich man.
I'm going to stop talking to you, and he's going to look over at Wex. Zach, did you want to do something?
Yeah, real quick. I just popped a healing potion. I'm at max. Is there a way I can sneakily get out of this barn? By the way, does a healing potion like
closes all
heal?
wounds? Yes. Your skin goes back together.
Sweet. Can I? Is there like a window out of this loft or something?
Yeah, it actually isn't like fully enclosed. So like
okay.
you can dip out the side if you really wanted to.
I'm gonna dip out the side and I'm gonna go I'm gonna go approach the inn, and I want to walk in.
Okay. So, what color is your cloak? I think it's black now,
Black.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, you walk in, and Sildar and Toblin look over, and Sildar kind of gives you the little hey,
My
what's
hood's
up?
down, by the way.
Okay. And Toblin kind of raises his glass to you, and Toblin goes, "Can I get you something?"
Just you got tea?
I do have tea.
Just tea, thank you.
All right. So he goes in the back, and you assume he's making tea. So you come in, and Sildar is talking to the group, trying to get them to let him hire them to get rid of the red brands, and he's trying to get a price out of them. And he just
5 of us.
Yeah, and he points it at Kados and goes, "I'm done talking to you. You make no sense. I'm done with
I
this."
think I was making a
And
lot of sense.
he points over at Wex
I
and
think
goes,
50 gold a piece sounds like fair money.
"All right, Wex, what
I look at.
What? There's 5 of us. How about
Maybe 150 gold a piece is fair money.
I'm gonna grab a piece of
Kinda
his
like-
raw sausage and lightly slap him on the face with it.
Sure."
Like, not paid, just like a little.
Mm. No.
Like, think about that gif of the hot dogs.
how about let's say like 200 gold a piece, and we'll not just get the information. We'll just take care of them. How about that?
You'll just take care of them for the
Let's
200.
take care of them.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
Shit. That is a 5.
It's a 5. 200 does. It seems a little high. Would you consider like 150 per person?
But it'd be like, how does 175 sound? I think that's a pretty good.
Roll me a
medium.
persuasion check.
Oh boy, that is a 9.
It's a 9. Okay. He goes.
Is that what you got, Deeps?
Yeah, no, I got a 5.
Yeah. Luckily, I had an 8 floating around, so that'll work. He goes, 175 seems fair. So, should I pay you half now and half when it's done?
You know, instead of giving me gold, I would also take maybe some valuable heirloom possessions you have. They're very important to me.
Are you still wearing that horse necklace that you found?
Me?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember that I found a horse necklace.
Yep.
You did. You put it right on.
Yep, you put it right on
Oh.
your neck.
Yes.
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 He's gonna look at it and go, "You know, that necklace you're wearing looks a lot like one that I lost."
Oh, I see. I found it
Mm-hmm. Where'd you find it?
in a long ways from here. Where did you lose it?
Roll a deception check.
Dang it.
My deception. Ooh, okay, thank you. 17.
17. And he has to roll an insight check against it, right? 17. Okay. So he's going to go, "I lost it when our horses were killed by goblins."
Oh, well, would you like it? It is not very important to me. I just found it and thought it looked pretty and shiny, so I put it on.
Well, why don't you let me see that for a second? He kind of holds
Please.
out his hand.
I'm gonna take it off.
Okay.
You can have the necklace. There's no problem. But I would just say maybe instead of money, you give me some valuable item.
Okay. He takes the necklace and he flips it over and he goes, "Thunder Ridge Cavalry, eh?"
Well, yes. But
And he
don't
pockets
really-
it.
I did not read that.
Ah. Well, I'll see what I can rustle up for interesting and valuable goods that you would be interested in.
Okie dokie.
So, do we have a deal? I could give you guys 90 gold now, 85 later.
Make it 175 later.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage because he doesn't like you.
All right. That's gonna be a 14.
A 14.
First one was a 21.
Okay. So he's gonna look at you and go, I think 90 will do. And he'll pull out a little bag and start counting out coins and make 5 little bags. Put the 5 bags down on the counter and go, do we have a deal?
I don't need any gold right now. You
oh,
keep
right. Yes, and he takes one back.
I can't be trusted with gold. You see, if I put it in my pocket, sometimes it just goes away.
Yeah, I was holding on to it for him.
Okay. So do we have a deal?
Yeah. Do you have a place where we could start? Maybe ask around?
He looks over at Toblin, and Toblin goes, well, they hang out at the Sleeping Giant Tap House. It's at the... Let me make sure I'm telling you the right spot.
Are we going after the red brand?
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
If you head out of my establishment, you make a left and go all the way to the end of the road. It's the second building from the end on your left.
Alright.
That's the Sleeping Giant Tap House.
On our left,
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping Giant Tap.
You got a man in charge? Sorry.
Do I have a man in charge?
The red brand.
I'm not really sure. I would assume.
Yeah. Just figuring some notorious group normally have some big name head honcho in charge.
They could. I've only been bothered by the lesser fortunate. And he kind of gives Sildar a wink. And Sildar goes, well, a friend of mine, also in the Lord's Alliance, which is what I am a part of, we travel around and try to help towns and do goodly deeds. And he kind of chuckles to himself. And a friend of mine, Inaro, came out here, and we haven't heard from him. That was my quest coming out here with Gundren. And we also have to find out what happened to Gundren. At least I have to. So I guess that's on the table for me today as well.
Probably pretty good idea. He is your friend.
He
You're
is.
supposed to look after him. You know, it's kind of important.
So I would recommend, however, going and talking to Hollia. She runs the Miners Exchange. She's the only other establishment in this town that they don't bother.
Well,
so
that is perfect. This is where we are going today anyway.
Now, gentlemen, don't forget that we still have some goods to sell that we brought here into town that are sitting on our fine in the stables.
I think I just sold my goods for free.
No, not those gold. No, not those goods.
So we have a deal. So they're kind of clapping his hands together. He goes, all right, and he puts his hand out towards Wex to shake your hand. Give a good old shake. Goes, all right, well, I'm off to the town hall and try to get things in order, and also look for a map and things of possibly where Gundren could have been taken off to. And he leaves, and there you all are, with Toblin polishing glasses and just kind of hanging out, and you guys are at the bar.
Hey, Toblin, you know where this general store is we're supposed to head to?
The general store? Are you looking for Barthen's Provisions or the Lion Shield Coaster?
Shouldn't we turn our wagon
Barthen's
in
Provisions.
first?
Barthen's Provisions, if you go out the door, swing a hard right, like almost a U-turn around the right side of the building, follow that road, it's the last building on the right. It's only like 3 buildings down.
Gotcha.
Then,
Well, boys, I think we should go turn in that cart before something bad happens to it.
Agreed.
Now we don't got our bugbear buddy sitting out there guarding it like big people do. Might as well turn it in.
All right.
Like real men do.
So is the morning's tab all on one, or are you guys splitting it up?
How much is the tab? That's the real question.
With everyone's stuff, it's gonna come out to 9 silver.
This guy's cheap.
Sure, I'll pay for it. Why not?
It is
All right.
modest living.
I mean, you guys only had like eggs. Actually, I forgot Torak ate like half of a cow. So
And Josh also had
cucumber
raw meat.
juice.
I had
Yeah.
eggs and raw sausage.
So I'll stick with the 9 silver because I miscalculated. But
What is 21 minus 9? 12?
12.
12.
I mean, you just put the minus button.
Yeah.
What's
Hey,
9
listen.
plus 10?
You click currency, you can go down there and go plus and minus on them and add and remove stuff.
Well, I wasn't smart enough to do that. I'm sorry.
Well, now you know. So he takes your money, gives you change if you needed it, and that's it. My goodness.
Damn it.
That was a lot.
So what are you guys doing? You're currently sitting in the bar. You've finished your meals. You've paid. You've accepted 90 gold coins. So everyone except Kados, mark that on your sheet that you are now a 90 gold richer.
Yep. In a really, really passive way, like I'm not trying to acknowledge the previous night's occurrence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of slap the table and stand up and say, "Well, let's go get paid, I guess," and not make eye contact with anybody and start to leave the room.
I think Remus is right. I think it is time.
How much should
will
we get?
paid?
90.
I will go get out
90
of my
gold.
pajamas, and I'm going to put my real clothes on.
Okay, so Kados goes upstairs to put clothes on. You each got paid 90 gold. 90. GP.
Just curious, what do your pajamas look like?
Dude, I'm fucking rich.
My pajamas are just some black pajamas,
Oh, okay.
just like the long sleeve shirt with the buttons and the pants.
Oh, you look so cute.
I was really hoping it was like a red jumpsuit with like the butt flap.
Well, you say you're going upstairs to change.
Yeah,
Josh?
yeah, he's going upstairs.
Yes. Need to get out of pajamas.
I'm gonna look at Remus and I'm just be like, "Come outside with me. I want to show you something."
Remus already started leaving, but yeah.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
My bad. All right. Are we the only two outside?
Yes. Unless anyone followed you. Did anyone follow them?
I am upstairs.
I mean, I guess I'm waiting inside for him to finish getting changed. So
Okay. Torek?
Oh,
you are muted, sir.
Oh, your microphone's not glowing.
Sorry, what?
Are you staying inside, or are you following the two who currently... Wex is inside at the bar, Kados went upstairs to get changed, and Remus and Tommy said, "Hey, I gotta show you something," to each other, and went outside. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go outside.
Fuck.
Okay. So, you go outside. So, the three of you are now outside.
I'm gonna give Mr. Tommy a little look, just like little look towards our bugbear friend, Mr. Do-Gooder. And
Are you trying to do this sneakily?
yeah, just so I mean, so Tommy and I were already kind of out the desk by the time Bugbear Man was going by, and I imagine the Bugbear takes a little bit of time to get through the door.
I mean, the door is like it's like almost a barn door. It's a big door.
Oh, okay, well.
Are you calling me fat?
Just trying to sneak it in there.
don't
before
say that.
He kind of joins the conversation.
So Torak, what are you doing? Are you hanging out with them, or are you going to the wagon?
I go to wagon.
Okay, so Torak goes to the wagon.
All right.
You guys hanging out in the middle of the road?
Yes.
So, let's say we're all I guess say we all walked outside. We're headed to the wagon. I'm gonna stop Remus while he walks ahead, while Torak walks ahead.
Yeah. What?
And I'm gonna pull out one of my little smoky smokes and use my unconveniently flint to light it, which almost burns my face every time I do it.
You have to roll every time, just like the curtsy. Just saying.
Oh, I should.
If I burn my eyebrows off or not, just
Yeah.
Do you really want me to?
I kind of do now.
What would that even be?
I don't know. I
What
have to look at your
flint do you
sheet.
have?
You know what?
He has
what
a
the ultimate
tinder
thing,
box.
Oh,
You know, Kendrick. You know what the ultimate thing for you is? Is
Just have a
magical
fire
pistols
spell?
that have if you press a second trigger, lights a little fire at the end.
Give me a survival roll there, Tommy.
Survival in like the outdoorsy sense, or in like life or death to blow.
Like outdoors, because it's lighting fire.
Yeah.
I'm really mad you made me do that.
Why?
Because I
Oh, you got a 1?
No more eyebrows.
So you go, and it instantly sets the entire cigarette on fire, which then burns your hand, and you kind of go hoo, and drop it on the ground. And then after that, you realize that your eyebrow is on fire, and you kind of pat it out. It only gets one eyebrow though, like half of it. And so yep, there you are now.
Nice.
Remus, do you have anything smaller than a tinderbox? Do you have flint?
I mean, I got the same stuff you got, man.
God damn it. Regardless, let's forget whatever just happened. You didn't see anything.
Whatever.
What the fuck was last night? What the fuck were you thinking?
Listen, I got a debt to pay.
Yeah? I got my own shit.
Hey, you ever heard of Faba de Jut?
Have I ever heard of Faba de Jut?
Yeah.
You're not from this side of the ocean,
so I guess no.
Your family wasn't really involved in like shady shit, so I'm gonna go with a no. You wouldn't know anything about Faba de Jut.
Well, listen, Faba de Jut is a gang lord. He runs the Rambino crime gang, and write that one down, God. Rambino.
Rambino?
Ram.
I'm not gonna let you name things anymore.
I was trying to think of something better, more Dungeons and Dragons-y sounding, but I couldn't think.
It's okay, my name is Tommy.
Okay, but anyway, he runs the Rambino crime gang. Now, here's what you know. They handle merchandise of less than legal category sometimes, but they need people to move this stuff. And so I had a shipment of cargo for Faba, and I got attacked while I was shipping it, and I lost it. And I own 2,400 large. So I'm trying to recoup this money any way I can. Otherwise, he's going to put a contract out for me, and he's going to turn me into stone.
Josh is on point with these gifts, dude.
It's what he does. He when people fuck him over, he turns them to stone, and they line his throne room of sorts of his little crime gang, hideout.
All right.
Screams in Star Wars.
Listen,
Look,
I don't want to be made of fucking stone.
I'll keep your secret, all right? I know.
Am I
Boy
wrapping
over
my
there
clothes
is a pretty good boy.
I want to walk into this conversation.
Or you still have to walk downstairs.
Yeah, I want to walk. I want to walk downstairs and outside and.
Okay, so are the rest of you following Kados when he comes outside?
Kados.
All right.
And I look over at Kados and I was like, and that's why I'm afraid to pee in front of people.
It's very scary, like you try and do it, but then you get nervous. It's bad time. I am fully sympathizing with you.
Exactly.
Look at what the hell's your name?
Kados.
Kados. I'm just gonna look at him.
Potatoes, potatoes.
And not even say anything. I'm just gonna look at Remus and give him like a subtle we'll talk later.
By the way, Chris, we can retcon the name Rambino. Let's come up.
No, it's in now. It's in now.
Hey, I'm gonna try to light another one, and that is a 16.
That'll do it.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Well, glad we had this talk. I mean, now you know why I don't like to pee in front of people, but I don't exactly like talking about it, but let's keep it between us, all right?
All right. I'm gonna walk over to the cart. I'm gonna be like, well, now that we've already almost lost our place of rest and everybody's reputation, let's go ahead and get out of here.
Oh wait, did Wex notice it was me?
Yes. They both
Who
did.
lost their
You literally shouted,
did
or
not
not
lose
shouted, but you
anything.
said to both of us, "Cover for me," or "Don't blow my cover,"
Oh.
as you were running out the door.
I did not lose anything. Who lost something?
Nobody lost anything. Listen, Tommy, Wex will fill you in. I mean, Wex, Tommy will fill you in at some point.
Yeah, sure. Just make sure you don't try anything shady at the place that we're sleeping. I like to have my night's rest at least.
Yeah. You got 2,400 gold by chance?
Money?
No.
No.
Let me check my
I
pockets
don't.
for you. I might have that right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna look through my pockets.
Okay.
Nope,
You
fresh
don't
out,
find anything.
I don't.
All
I
right.
don't have anything.
By this time is the cart like coming out of the stables, or is Torak just hanging in there?
Torak, were you just hanging out in there, or were you bringing the cart out?
I am just hanging out in there.
All right. So no, there's 4 people arguing in the middle of the street about peeing in public and gold, and
Waiting for our Uber.
waiting for your Uber. So are you guys
gonna head in
gonna?
the barn and like, hey, Torak, you bringing the cart out?
Are you talking about peeing?
Yeah.
I do it right here.
No, Torak. All right, yeah, just bring the cart. We can do that elsewhere.
I'm not your slave.
That is true.
Rambino.
So the cart is not attached to the
no,
cow.
I'm gonna bring the cart over.
The ox. Okay, so you hook up the ox and you bring it outside, and there you are outside with 4 idiots talking about peeing in public.
I think it's Barthen's supply warehouse.
Yeah, it's over there around the corner.
All right.
Point in that general direction. Let's go.
All right. So who's driving the wagon?
I'm walking.
I will ride in the wagon. I'm very bad driver.
I'm too big to fit in the wagon, so I'm gonna walk.
Okay. Leaves Tommy
Guess
and
I'm
Wex.
driving.
Wex is driving. All right.
I'm not.
So,
I don't-
Jesus, like pulling teeth getting people to drive. My goodness. So you guys meander up, and everybody give me a perception check.
There's gonna be a 15.
Okay.
That is a. Where's my perception?
13.
22.
That's another fucking nat 1.
That is a.
I only have
Kendrick.
I only have 1 d20.
Tommy has
That's
gone
a
blind.
15.
I'm sorry. 21. It's 21, not
21.
22.
Okay.
I did a
Yes,
bad
what?
math.
What did you get, Torak?
15.
15. So anyone who's 15 and above, which this would only really apply to Zach, Kendrick, and Deeps. You guys notice that to your left there's like a little, which you guys do have a map of Phandelver. To your left there's like a little like, what's it called? Fuck.
Saloon?
No, the loops at the end of roads, cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac.
There's like a cul-de-sac. And there's a little building
Cold in my sack.
at the other side of the cul-de-sac. And you guys notice, anyone with a 15 or above, the gentleman who was sleeping in the bar last night is sitting in a chair over there, just like looking towards you.
Well, I had a nat 1.
Did I see him sleeping in the bar though? I wasn't
No.
downstairs.
No,
I
that's
wasn't in
why
the
I
bar.
said it only applies to Zach, Deeps, and Kendrick.
Oh. I just see a dude in a chair.
Yeah.
I walk up next to Tom and I go, now that fucker's asleep last night, was he not?
And I don't notice him because I got a nat 1. I'm going to be like, who?
So
And I kind of just, I was like, I say whatever direction he is from me, like, 13 o'clock.
And we gander over and I'll be like, 13 o'clock.
Don't look right now.
Sorry, but I just did.
Fuck.
It's okay. I turned right away.
They're on to us.
Yeah, us. Wait a minute. First of all, Yes.
Lower
I
your
did-
fucking voice.
What did you guys do last night? I was
You-
asleep and
hey.
yelling at children.
You haven't rolled a perception check for this conversation, so see yourself out.
I feel like I can hear it, bro. I feel like you're not very far away from me.
They're whispering to each other. They're stage whispering for the sake of the recording.
If I try to whisper, I don't think it comes.
It doesn't
across
come
well
through.
with my mic.
Just
Yeah.
if
Especially
you're
if I'm
gonna
talking
be
to
if you're
my
going to be whispering, just say I whisper blankety blankety blank.
Sorry, yeah, we're whispering. I'm just gonna be like, wait a minute. First of all, yes, I remember him sleeping. I don't know how the hell he didn't wake up when you got shot. Also, what is this weed business? That was you. I understand you got your problems. I got mine.
Hey, you lied for me. You're in this just as much as I am. If I go down, if you rat me out, I say that you covered for me.
This is entrapment. Entrapment.
So, listen, if that gentleman approaches us, we plead the fifth. You got it.
What is playing the fifth? I'm not around. I'm not from around here.
You know, the Neverwinter Bill of Rights, man.
Neverwinter.
Set forth by Morgan and Bartholomew. You don't know this shit?
God.
What?
Write it down, DM. All right.
I just don't want to die.
What? All right.
All right. So, do you guys look back at this gentleman, or are you just walking
No.
away?
Keep
Yeah,
walking.
All right. So you guys get up to what you're assuming is Barthen's Provisions, and anyone who can read does read the sign on the front of it that says Barthen's Provisions.
Is there anybody who can't read common?
No, I
In the
can read
party.
common. I don't think we
I
have any
speak that
idiots in
human
the party
language.
either.
What
That's
percentage couldn't
questionable.
read?
So yeah, you
Hey, I'm
come up
actually very
on
smart. Okay.
Barthen's Provisions. There is a spot where it looks like you could pull in a wagon to load or unload supplies. So what do you do?
Gonna pull on and do some UEs and back her right in there.
Put the wagon in the hole? All right. So you pull the wagon up, and there are two, like, middle teenage boys in there, and they're both, like, one's asleep and one's, like, almost asleep, and they kind of perk up, and the one, like, elbows the other one, and I go, well, what do you got here?
We got a delivery.
A delivery? Oh, okay. You'll want to go inside and talk to, I forgot his name.
Is it Bartholomew?
Fueling and resupplies for the Forest Moon.
Elmer Barthen. Yeah, Elmer.
Elmo. All right.
Elmer Barthen inside, and he'll take care of you. Do you want us to start unloading it?
Yeah. Everybody's
Okay.
got their junk out the bag, right?
Yeah.
Fine.
Now, before you guys wander off, there one of the boys goes, "Hey, this crate here has the Shield Coast insignia on it. We can't take those. Those belong to the shop down the road. We can take
Yeah, just leave those in
everything
there."
else here is ours, but
All right.
we'll just
make
leave
sure-
those in here."
We'll make sure it gets delivered there, boy.
Okay, just go on in and talk to Elmer.
All right.
So do you guys go in and talk to Elmer?
We go in and
I
talk
would like
to Elmer.
go talk to Elmer.
I have an
Elmer
idea.
have some of
I-
those caramel candies because, like,
Are you
that's
saying?
what I'm
Is your
getting.
character saying this, Kendrick, or are we meta gaming here?
No, I'm not metagaming at all. What I was gonna,
Alright.
if I talk like this is me talking to Chris as a DM /
Okay.
out
Okay.
loud. When
I
I'm
didn't
talking
hear
like
you.
this, that is literally what he is saying. Can I? Well, I'm going to say I'm going to attempt to keep fucking Kodak cameras. No, what the fuck is his name? Kados. I'm going to try to
Those
attempt to
potatoes,
keep
dude.
him outside.
It's 5 letters. Why would
Okay.
anyone stay
So to
outside?
like, Kados, come over here. I want to show you something.
What do you want?
Just come over here. And I'm going to look at Wex and be like, as in go inside.
All right. And I'm going to go inside.
Hey,
Okay.
question,
I
Chris.
am
Yeah.
going to go inside too. I think
This-
this is silly.
This contract, we're doing, is
Mhm.
this just for Wex, Katos, and I to get paid, or does this include Tommy and
It would only be
Thora?
the three of you.
All right.
Yeah. You could try to weasel your way into it, but yeah. So you go in and there's an older balding man kind of behind a desk and he's reading some things and he goes, "Oh, hello there. What can I help you with today?"
How's it going? My name's Wex. We got a delivery from
Gundren Rockseeker.
Gundren Rockseeker, yeah.
Oh, Gundren, I haven't seen him yet. Do you know where he's about?
No, we do not know, but he paid us to drop all this off, so here we are.
Oh, he paid you already.
No,
we have not been paid yet.
Oh,
You're going to pay us.
okay. I think it was agreed on 40 gold apiece, and my note said that there were 3 of you.
Gundren told us that it was going to be 60 gold apiece.
And there are 5 of us.
Both of you roll deception checks.
But I'm telling the truth.
Do you have any little caramel candies?
Well, the original
No, I
contract. The original contract was for 3 of us.
Right.
All right, that is going to be a 14 plus. What's my deception? Plus 5.
And I got a 14.
So.
Okay. Well, he'll go. I could swear it was. Let me look through my notes, and he kind of shuffles through some papers, and he pulls out a paper, and he goes, "Well, it says here from Gundren I got in the mail. It said 3 of you for 40 a pop."
Well, that's a shame that he told us the wrong number.
Well, you can take that up with Gundren when you see him, but I'll pay you for what I owe you.
Fair enough.
So he gives each of you 40 gold. That includes 40 gold to Kados. I don't know if anyone wants to nab that away from him.
Take that.
Wait, Wex, could you please hold on to this, please?
Okay, so Wex, make sure to mark up 80 instead of 40. And
now I gotta remember how much gold you have and how much gold I have. Just saying.
No, you don't have to.
And he goes, "Well, while you're here, do you need anything? Do you need any supplies or
What do you have? What do you have for sale?
Oh,
the golden question.
We have just like your basic needs. We have backpacks, bedrolls, rations, supplies. We have flint and steel. We have you name it. If you're looking for more like weapons and armor, that's down at the Lion Coast. I don't deal with those things here.
Do you happen to have maybe some magical things?
I don't have any magical things. Sorry for that.
Are you positive? Nothing strangely glowing in your back room, maybe?
I'm positive.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, I do thank you for your business, and hopefully our good friend Gundren Rockseeker can rectify our little payment issue here.
Hopefully, if you can't find him, you could look for his 2 brothers. They should be back in town here in a couple of days, I would think. I haven't seen them for about 10 days. They should be coming back for supplies pretty soon.
Good to know. All right. Well, I do thank you, and I'll be on my way now.
All right. So you leave. Is everybody leaving?
Yes.
Can I hear any of that inside, like the conversation?
I kind of assumed that you came inside when the person you were trying to distract came inside.
Okay. That's okay. I'll agree with that. Thanks. So flint and steel is like not as big as tinderbox, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be like, wait, you mentioned you got some flint and steel, right? How much you charge for a good ration of that?
A good ration would probably get you about 40 uses. That would probably be about 5 gold.
Like give him 5 gold.
Expensive rock.
All right. So
it's really expensive.
It's the steel.
He takes your 5 gold and he gets down on his little knees and he goes behind his little thing and he pulls out a little box and he hands it to you. And inside there's several steel plates and several hunks of flint. It's not just like one hunk of flint and one hunk of steel. It's like a bunch of them. So it'll probably last you a good like 40 to 50 times.
Hell yeah.
All right, is there anything else I can help you gentlemen with, or
I don't think so. I think this is all we needed was our money
Yeah.
for turning in stuff.
Okay. Well, my boys are probably done unloading your wagon by now, so if there's nothing else. I hope you all have wonderful days.
Actually, I have a question.
What can I help you with?
Have you guys had any problems with this red brand gang?
Oh yes, constantly. I've had to keep all of my money for the day. I've had to been taking down to the miners' exchange. They'll come in my shop and ransack the place looking for money, but as soon as I started doing that, they stopped bothering me because I didn't have
Can I
anything for them to
interject?
take. Sure.
Do you have any caramel candies?
I do not have any caramel candies.
This miners exchange, a lot of folks in town be.
Most people. It's the only place that the Red Brands. Well, also the inn down the road, but Halia, she's a bit of a spitfire. They don't mess with her.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully them red brands ain't gonna be a problem.
You cut out after Red Brands.
Hopefully them red brands ain't gonna be a problem.
Ain't gonna be
Same spot.
Ain't gonna be.
Hopefully.
I think it's problem.
Yeah, problem much longer. I'll go with that.
Hopefully them red brands ain't gonna be a problem for you as much longer.
Well, I sure would appreciate that. So you guys leave? Do you stay? What do you do?
Real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
You got any hats?
Hats? We do have hats, yes.
What kind of hats you got?
Oh, if you want to follow me, and he kind of waddles because he's an older gentleman down kind of to the other end, and there's a large assortment of hats. There's some there's some like
hat shop.
There are some like pullover like winter hats. There's some sun hats. There's some like sombrero looking things. There's even some of those, like that little hat that Carp was wearing when you guys found him and Kato scared him and made him cry. There's even some of those there.
I'm looking for a hat I saw once, and kind of has like a curved top that comes to like 2 points and it comes in, and then it's flat all the way around. Not quite a sombrero. Not that you know what that.
Oh, you're looking for one of these, and he kind of shuffles over and kind of moves off some hats and pulls one like dark gray cowboy hat.
Yeah. How much you be selling that for?
Oh, this is the only one I have, so gonna probably say 10 gold.
You know what? We appreciate your business, so I'm gonna throw 12 gold your way, just for being so hospitable to us.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And he hands you the hat, and he takes your 12 gold.
Do I notice if they have any tricorn hats?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a pirate hat.
Oh, a pirate hat? Oh, yeah, sure. So you're looking. You're not asking.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check, or an investigation check.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna look at Remus and be like, "If my hair wasn't so goddamn beautiful, I'd buy a hat too." But
all right. Well,
you said perception or investigation? Sorry.
Probably investigation because you're actively looking for a thing.
It is a 15.
I got my cowboy hat now.
A 15. You see a dark blue pirate hat hanging up on the wall. It has one feather sticking out of the side of it. It's a pretty feather.
It's got Nazi.
Excuse me. How much for that tricorn over there?
Oh, the tricorn. That's a beautiful one. I say probably 10 gold for that one. This is the only one I have. Oh, and he gets a little stick and he kind of pokes it and pulls it down and takes it and he hands it to you. And he takes your gold and he goes, "Well, thank you for your business. I appreciate it."
And I put the hat on, and then I tip my hat, and I go, "Thank you."
Now, just a suggestion here, Barthen, Mr. Barthen, I guess. You ever think about changing the name of this place from Barthen's General Store to Barthen's Hat Shop? Because I just gotta say, you got quite the array of hats here, and I think if people knew how many hats you have, people would come for miles to find this.
Well, my original store in Neverwinter was actually a hat shop. Unfortunately, it burned down, and he kind of taps his fingers, sadly on the counter and goes, but there's nothing we can do about that now.
Oh, well, that's sad to hear that, but thank you for your business, and I do a little hat tip, and see myself out.
All right, so you guys leave?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'd like to. What was the name of that other place? The
Lion's Coaster.
We have a box from there.
You have several boxes from there.
Several
We have
crates.
several boxes from there. We should
Alcohol.
take those over and see if we can maybe make a deal.
Okay. So,
I say as my character out loud.
Okay.
Are you sure we gotta go there? I just kind of look back at the crates.
Personally, I mean, we don't need to. If you really don't want crates,
How many crates is there? I don't remember.
There's probably 4 crates and 4
and they're all
barrels.
booze, right?
They're of like booze, flour.
Listen, let's say this. We keep the booze, but we give them like the flour and stuff like that. See if we can work out some sort of exchange.
These are like kegs. They're not like
Yeah,
boxes.
they're pony kegs, so they're like half kegs.
Can we what if we covered up one of these kegs and then we sold the rest?
What if we just made a deal to keep the kegs?
Why don't you want to sell the
They're gonna see the
kegs?
logo. They're gonna want it back. I don't.
Yeah, I feel like if it's theirs, they're gonna want it back.
Hey, listen. Here's
I'm
what
not
we'll
saying
do.
we shouldn't keep it.
Here's
I
what we'll
like
do.
it.
We got the cart's right here. Let's offload the kegs right now. Let's pull them off of the cart, and let's just set them down out back of the general store here. And then we make our way over to Lion Hearts, Lion
I think this
Shields.
is a dumb idea. The general store is just going to think it's stock they can sell.
We're not going to be long. They're not going to see him.
Might, you never know.
Remus, give me a history check of what, so I know if you know where the Lion Shield coaster is in relationship to where you are. Because what you're describing does not make sense.
I got a nat 1, Chris.
And that one, alright, so what you're describing makes perfect sense to you.
We all believe him.
I just think maybe we should turn the kegs in and maybe get a fuller reward.
Whatever. We turn the kegs in.
You don't even know what's in kegs. It could just be something nasty.
There's some tasty
Like-
shit in those kegs.
It could be a bunch of health potions or like a bunch of blood or something. You really never know.
Listen, you don't even listen. I have your money. Like you don't even. No, this is our conversation here.
Like blood?
What?
You've never seen a keg full of blood?
Everybody looks at each other just kind of like, no.
Well, we all come from very different places then.
Tommy, what do you think? I think having this keg on our adventures would be a good time. Just saying.
Why don't we take a sippy sip, and then we'll decide if it's good. We'll keep one.
I think this is the smartest idea I've heard all morning.
Idea.
So does this keg have like a push thing?
Like a cork or
It has a lid.
What is a lid?
Mhm.
Need a freaking tap to do this.
No,
Scoop it
no,
out with
it's
my
it's
hands.
Does it have a crowbar? Pry
Is it
bar?
like one of those barrel things where you?
I mean, I got some daggers.
I
Hey,
had
guys.
a crowbar and I threw it away.
Threw away a crowbar?
Yeah, I didn't want it.
Q-tip, throw it away.
Someone had like an adventuring shenanigans. I'm gonna say if nothing else, you could use the daggers to try to pry open the top.
All right.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah. Remus, you have a crowbar.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's 10
Good.
pounds. It's a big
Wow.
crowbar.
Yeah, well, out of nowhere, I'm like, well, gentlemen, you're in luck. And I just from nowhere, seemingly, like I don't reach into a bag. I don't, you know how like in Anchorman when Ron Burgundy pulls the flute out of his sleeve? I kind of do that, but with a crowbar. I'm like, well, gentlemen, luck. And so I pull out this crowbar and we go over the keg and I'll give it a kind of put it into place and I give it a little and push and get the attempt, I guess, to get the keg open.
It is meant to be opened with a crowbar, so I'm just going to give this to you. It makes
Excellent.
a beautiful noise, but much louder because it's a much larger opening.
And I go to waft.
And inside, you see this deep red substance.
Oh, God.
I can I take a waft test? What's it smell like?
Sure, it smells like
iron.
wine.
Okay.
Wine. Well, gentlemen, seems what we have here is some fine wine and perhaps some good spirits.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Only curbside orders.
I wish.
Does anybody have a cup?
Well,
Some of you have mess kits.
I don't.
I have a bell. I could flip it upside down and
Yeah, you could.
I'm about to dump out this potion of healing and use that.
no.
what's
I
wrong
go
with you?
straight. I go straight for my bell, and I take a little whiff and yes, yeah, definitely a floral mouthfeel.
It is.
Really,
it is
really getting
quite
the tannins on my
alcoholic.
tongue. Really getting the tannins on my tongue.
Well, you want to let the tannins rest, I've heard. You don't want a lot of tannins.
No, well, there you go. Have a taste.
I don't drink the wine. It is not very good for me, you see. When I have that stuff, I turn into a different person altogether.
I would like to try the wine. What is
Alright.
the
Hand
wine?
it over.
Is the wine actually good?
The wine is good. It does have a strong amount of alcohol. You get the impression that this has been aged for a long time, and it's probably pretty expensive.
I say we keep it.
I think that's a great idea. So I take the lid and I put it back on. And I take my crow and I tap around the lid.
Okay.
And I was like, now where do we keep this thing?
Can I look around to see if there's like a tree or something that we can hide it behind?
Yes, you can look around for a tree or something to hide it behind.
God, I think it's really important that we keep this here cask of wine.
Oh boy.
Welcome to DMing.
That is a 15 perception.
A
I think
15.
that's
So
Look
you
at that tree.
So to your north, there is like 2 barns, and outside one of the barns, there is a large witch elm tree, and there is a pretty large opening, probably about 6 feet up in this witch elm tree, that you could probably shimmy this keg into.
Hey, you guys see that tree over there?
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think? Is Torak okay with this idea of keeping this for ourselves?
I don't know.
But I guess I'm asking.
Are you asking Torak?
Are you stealing?
I don't know.
They don't know we have it.
So what it was the
Right,
items
this
that
is
the
Torak.
goblins have raided from caravans, and they were keeping in their little mountain hole. And then you guys came and killed all the goblins and found this stuff, and were like, hey, Sildar was like, hey, that belongs to a shop in town, bet they would pay you money if you returned it. And then you guys were like, hey, sure, and then you picked up the stuff, and now it's on your wagon.
That stuff needs to go back to where it came from.
look at Wex like, well, what if we all take a vote? Does that sound fair?
No.
They don't know we have this. I mean, we could just.
They've probably
bring
already written it
along.
off.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was already sold.
What? Why don't you try this before? Maybe you'll really like it, and then you won't want to get rid of it. You never know.
All right. Here's what I say. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place here with our. Let's take the stuff back to the place, and one of two things: either we ask to keep the wine in return of the rest of their stuff, or if that ain't an option, we can see if we can work out a deal for it. Because frankly, I don't plan on making this journey with the red brand thirsty.
The red brand don't really sound that scary though. They're just guys in red.
I still like wine.
How's that sound to you, Torak? Is that okay with you?
No.
Well, what's okay?
We're taking it back to them. We're doing the right thing. This is what you asked for.
Wait, we are?
That's what I just said. We offer to make a deal on it.
I didn't vote on that. I'm saying we hide it in the tree and we go on our merry way and then we come back for it.
You want to take that up with this bugbear? I don't want to. He's big
just
dude.
a big hairy man.
Wait a second. Where exactly is this place?
I thought you said it was. I thought you knew.
I mean,
I thought you told us it was down these streets.
It was explained to all of you if you guys want to all make history checks, except Zach, because he failed his earlier.
I don't have memory. I'm not doing it.
I rolled a 4, so I don't even know what my freaking history is. 0, 4.
All right.
I got a 8.
An 8 plus anything, or is it just an 8?
That's a 6 plus 2.
Okay.
Yeah, 16.
My rolls
16.
are fucking great.
So
tonight.
Torak remembers that if you're all looking at your map, if you follow the road south through the cul-de-sac, the Lion Shield coaster is on the opposite end of the cul-de-sac to the southern side of that building where that dude was sitting and ogling you guys.
Hell is there a
we're not far from this place. Like
It's-
we're
it's-
within eyesight.
No, you guys are like
Where's their cul-de-sac?
in the
It's in
middle.
the middle of the map.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
That's
map
Yeah.
how
is
a cul-de-sac works.
It's like
The
a
map-
town square.
Yeah.
really helpful. It's just
A
that
cul-de-sac
nothing
is a
is
dead end.
labeled.
No,
So
well,
but that's not your fault.
it's a
but
turnaround area.
No,
That's-
a
I would
cul-de-sac's
consider that
like a
almost a
circle.
Okay,
cul-de-sac.
so you see that
That's a town square.
that
It's a
town
roundabout.
square, the roundabout. You see
There
the gray roof directly south of that, kind of touching it.
Yes,
That
yes.
is Lion Shield coaster.
Well, that's where we are going then.
But
I
only
don't know where it is.
Katos understands where it is.
Only Katos knows where it is.
Only Torak knows.
Torak.
Torak, sorry.
So our
It's still not
so-
very far away.
so our whole decision here rests upon Torak because we don't even know where the hell we're going.
All right. I start like picking up the keg and I start like walking over to the tree.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought we decided that we were going to keep the keg.
Nope.
I don't know if we decided on anything, but Torag, you should let him live his life. I mean, it's his right now.
But it's not his.
But it kind of is. It's in his hands. That's how that's.
So
how it
let
works.
me ask you a question. If we go into a cave and we loot the place and like we kill the goblins and stuff and we take the stuff in the cave, should we leave the stuff for the dead goblins?
I think you would like that idea.
Or should we take the treasure?
Is it yours?
It is now.
It is now. They're dead.
Pretty nasty.
I'm
That's a
going to
different
start walking.
situation.
I mean, technically, Torag, we don't have to turn any of this in. We could just keep it all because it's ours, but we should turn it in.
You're right. We should turn it in, all of it, including that keg over there.
Walking away.
I'm still walking towards the tree.
He's made it a good 10 feet while we're having this argument.
I think Rebus proves a good point. I mean, they're dead. goblins are pretty nasty. Why wouldn't it belong to us? I mean, they don't know what happened to this. What were
I'm
we
gonna
talking
tell,
about?
okay? I'm gonna tell.
You're not.
Well,
No.
if you rat down on us, we all get in trouble. So
And I would
let's
like,
go. Let's
wait a
go with
minute.
let's go with the barter plan. That way, they still get their shit back. We can keep our wine. Let's go with that. See how it goes. Are you okay with that, Torek? If we bring their stuff back to them, and then we bring the wine, but we just ask if we can keep it.
I set the keg next to the tree.
I'll accept that.
We'll
You're a
ask.
bounty hunter. You
I'll
kill-
accept that.
You're
You
all
kill
right.
people for money.
But
You could just tell them it was lost on the road if it's that important.
I am going
I
to
just
get back in the
want this
cart.
wine.
I'm already sitting in the cart. I'm just
All
sitting
right.
there.
Well, you know what, Torak, why don't you lead us back to the place?
Egg is at the tree, correct?
All right, here we go. And I'm on.
No,
the cart.
he came back to the cart.
Oh no, I set the keg.
Can you
next
leave
to
the
tree.
keg
Get back.
over there?
Yes.
I'm gonna go grab the keg.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
carry it.
you get the keg, you carry it. Are you leading them to victory over to the Lion Shield coaster? Okay. So you guys now merrily make your way over to the Lion Shield coaster. Again, there's a spot where you can pull in a wagon for deliveries or pickups.
I can't believe we just argued so long over.
It's my character's nature. It's not my fault.
So do you pull the wagon into the place?
Yeah. We pull the wagon into the place.
Okay.
Are there
So-
people outside?
There are people walking around.
I mean, like people like they're
unload the wagon.
Barthans. Yeah.
There, one person, as you pull the wagon through, there must be like a rope on the ground that jingles a little bell. And another teenage boy comes out. You get the feeling that they don't have much better to do, so they get paid for these kind of jobs. He comes out and goes, "Oh, hey, what can I help you all with today?"
Just leave this cart here. We're gonna go in and shopkeep about the contents of our here wagon.
Oh, okay. Well, Lenine is in there at the counter. If you want to go in and talk to her, I'll just I'll wait
Say
and
Lenine?
figure out Lenine. Yeah,
Lenine.
Lenine Greywind.
All right. We head in, I guess.
All right, so you head in, and unlike Barthen's provisions, this is a not an ounce of dust is around
No.
this place. It's a pretty large building, and you see some like leather armors and some bow and arrow kind of things and stuff like that. And this silver-haired, she's probably only in like her late 20s, early 30s, but she's locking the door in the back, and she turns around at the sound of the bell and the door opening, and she goes, "Oh, what all can I get for you all today?" That was a lot of words that I had problems with saying.
We have some things we brought for you.
Yes. So let me tell you a little story here. You guys missing a shipment by chance?
We've been missing lots of shipments.
Well, lucky is your lucky day. You see, we're on a job of sorts, and we're clearing out a cave of goblins, and we found a bunch of your crates, and we brought them by for you to take a look at and see if they belong to you.
Well, sure thing. Where's your wagon?
It's in the place where wagons go.
Okay, and before you even finish talking, she starts walking that way. And a thick ponytail kind of swats in your direction as she walks past you. And she goes out and goes, "Well, these are our goods. Would you look at that?" And she like hops in your wagon and starts like opening things and looking and goes, "Boy, we've been missing some of this stuff for nearly a month. And you found it with goblins?"
Yeah, it was in a cave being held by I kind of look around, by bugbear named Clarg.
Oh,
Not that one.
I've never heard of Clark, but I sure thank you for getting it.
Yeah.
Let me find out, because we were paying people to bring these, and obviously they never brought them. So let me see what I can work out for you guys.
One quick question.
Sure thing.
That a barrel of wine in there. We popped her up just to make sure there wasn't anything dangerous, flammable. You know how it is. sometimes we come in contact with flame and other magics, and you don't really want to know. We popped it open just to see what it was, and that's a fine wine you got there in that there barrel, and we're wondering if maybe we could, hold on to it.
So you want to keep the wine?
Yes.
Well, let me see what I owe you for this, and then we can talk about the wine.
Hey.
And she again just walks straight past you, and goes in and starts going through papers and things like that. And do you guys follow her? Or do you stay outside?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's not saying a word. She's just going through her papers, like minding her own business. And she eventually puts a bunch of papers up, and she goes, "Well, of everything that's out there, including the wine, I would owe you guys about 620 gold. The lot of you.
What about without the wine?
Without the wine, that would be about 420.
That's some expensive ass wine.
It's a very expensive ass wine.
Well, boys,
Ass wine.
so that's between the 5 of us, 40 gold each. So would we rather get the 40 gold? Yeah, 40 times 5 is 200. 620 gold before the wine.
I
Yeah.
thought you were taking the 400. Now,
No.
after the wine.
40 gold each on the wine. So do we either want the wine or the 40 gold?
Tell you what. I'll give you 600 gold.
Mm-hmm.
I keep the wine. And I give you 2 pony kegs of 20 gold apiece wine. Instead of the 200 gold apiece wine.
Yeah, I was never much of a wine snob anyway. So what do you think, boys?
I'll take it.
So 600 gold for the lot of you. You can divvy
Yeah.
it up amongst yourselves.
And I put the keg on the table.
And she takes the keg and instantly turns around and puts it like behind her desk in a
That's a
little
strong
like
one.
cubby hole. Yeah, she you get the feeling that she doesn't mess around a lot. She's
Kendrick, we cut a deal.
I heard it all. I just
Yeah.
couldn't
Oh, okay.
talk. Can I make a what would it be to see if she was stretching the truth about the worth of that wine?
that would be an insight check.
May I do that?
You can.
Why are my rolls dog shit?
I don't think I've rolled anything above an 8 today, so.
Is that a 6 or a 9? That's a 6 plus 5, so that's an 11.
She hasn't made pretty much any facial expression. She's been like stone cold
Stone Cold Steve
since you walked in. So you're not getting a real feel for if she's telling the truth or not.
Alright, I won't say anything. Thanks,
Okay.
Dice.
Is the
Okay.
2 pony kegs... Okay, the fine wine, is it just 1 pony keg?
It's just one
Yes.
pony keg.
And then
We're
we're getting
getting
2
2.
pony kegs?
Mm.
I'm
So
incorrect. Sounds like a deal to me.
she's taking 20 gold off
You gave
for
us 2.
2 kegs that are each worth 20 gold.
Yes.
So you're getting an extra keg.
That sounds like a good deal to me. The
All right.
more the merrier.
So she puts her 2 fingers in her mouth, and this like ear-piercing fucking whistle comes out. And you see the guy kind of poke his head in, and she does this with her hand, and he nods and goes out. And you're assuming that he's unpacking the wagon. And she kneels down and starts getting out gold from her little register thing, and plops a bag with 4 other empty bags on it and goes, "Here's your 600 gold. Need anything else while you're here?"
Ma'am, do you have any like magical provisions?
Josh, what is your character's nature?
My nature?
Your nature.
Where do I find that?
Are you like good, chaotic good,
Oh,
chaotic
it's
evil?
alignment. I'm a
Alignment.
chaotic good.
You're
I'm
chaotic good. She kind of eyeballs you up and down for a minute, and she goes, "I have some things. What are you looking for?"
I mean, what do you have? I would like to know because I'm looking for a lot of things, but I don't know what you have.
I have some potions. I have some. Have a ring or two. Have some armor. Have some weapons.
What kind of rings do you have?
She gets down and pulls out a little box, and
Made by Sheckler Woodworking.
made by Sheckler Woodworking. And pulls out. I don't know how much this is worth, which is the problem.
That's up to you.
Oh yeah. Since it's running through a thing, I've been trying to keep values like pretty chucky. Oof. Okay.
The easiest way to do that is based on, like, if it's a common thing, it's cheap. If it's legendary, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So she pulls out a box and she flips it open, and inside there are 2 gold rings and 1 platinum ring. And he's gonna go, well, I have 1 ring of protection, which will run you 2,000 gold, and which that is a +2 ring of protection, by the way. And then the other 2 are +1 ring of protections, which are 400 gold a pop.
You have very expensive rings, ma'am.
You asked for rings.
I did not expect them to cost so much.
They're the only 3 I got.
What, do you maybe have any magical bags that could hold, like, lots of things?
I do not have any magical bags that can hold lots of things.
Well, this is disappointing.
I'm sure it is. And she snaps the box closed and puts it back under her little desk.
Listen, you seem like you're very busy, and just quick question. Two questions, I guess. I like to be fast. So number 1, you got any leather armor? You know, agile, good looking.
I have leather armor and I have studded leather armor.
Ooh, studded leather armor. What would be a price on that there studded leather armor?
What is your alignment, sir?
I am also chaotic good, I believe. Chaotic neutral.
I mean, it's that's the.
Is this woman like an excellent judge of character or something?
She has been so far. So for you, stud leather armor, 80 gold.
Oh, that's really expensive.
Before I pull the trigger on that one, speaking of triggers, been looking for a crossbow.
Crossbow, I can help you with. Are you looking for a light or a heavy?
I'm not sure you want to be buying that here, Mr. Remus.
Light, I think.
Her prices are very high.
For do you just want 1 or do you want 2?
Well,
you can only shoot 1 at a time.
Only shoot 1 at a time. Why is that? I mean, if I had 2, couldn't I?
You could shoot both of them, but then how are you going to reload them?
Yeah, that's a good point.
With your crossbow hands.
Oh, just tell me what are your prices if I.
35 gold for a crossbow.
Crossbow, and
that's very expensive.
What are the specifications on those crossbows? What are their stats, if you will?
Their stats. So they weigh 5 pounds. They do 1d8 piercing. They use ammunition. You have to shoot it and then reload it. The range is 80 feet. Is the short range. And
is the reload an action?
It's probably a bonus action.
All
the guns that I use reload with bonus action.
Because of the time required, you can only fire 1 piece of ammunition from it when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction to fire it, regardless of the number of attacks you can normally make. So, I'm going to say you can only attack with it once, but I'll let you reload it.
All right. I'm proficient in them. That's the only reason I ask. And do you, Chris, offhand? It's okay if you don't. Do you have stats in that started leather armor?
I did.
It's in the thing.
What thing?
You just go to equipment, manage equipment, and then you go to.
I don't know if Chris is using standard items.
It is.
Or if he's...
It is.
Okay.
It's D&D Beyond stuff. I can't find now. I think it makes your armor class like it's armor class is 12 plus your dex modifier.
Yes.
And normal leather armor is
11 plus your dex modifier.
Oh, that's not much of an improvement. Not for 80 gold.
That's why you're overpaying for it.
Yeah, I think I'll hold out.
Look
Well,
D&D Beyond.
doesn't look like you got quite like what I'm looking for, but I do thank you for your business.
Sure thing.
You know, one more question, ma'am. Do you maybe have any books here?
What kind of books are you looking for?
Maybe like a book on like demons and curses and things.
I actually do. And she turns around and walks off into the middle of her store and comes back with a black leather book with a belt kind of sealing it shut. And it's like thick. It's like this thick. And she plops it down on the counter and goes, "This for you. 10 gold."
Oh, that's I like this is a good deal. I will buy this from you.
You can read? What?
Yes, I
You know
can
how to
read.
read?
I read all the time. It's a very good thing.
It's all right. Don't seem like the reading type to me.
So you're going to pay me or just going to look at me?
Well, my money's over in that sack over there, but if I touch it, then it will turn into ashes. So just go ahead and take it out of that sack.
I just divided up the gold. Everybody gets 120.
Right, thank you.
600.
And Wex, you hold Katos's gold, so.
Right. I kind of like pull out the bag and hand him 10 gold.
Okay.
No, you got to hand it to the lady. You can't. Nope.
All right, then I hand it to her.
She takes it from you, holds out the book.
Thank you.
Gives you the book. Anything else?
I don't think so.
I don't need anything.
I just found out I was trying to struggle with my currency there for a second. When I bought the hat for 10 gold, I accidentally bought it for 10 platinum. So I was like, wait, I don't have 67 gold.
Oof. Nobody else wants stuff?
No. She's
I think I have all I need.
All right. So if I can't help you with anything else, have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for your business. I hope these goods serve you well.
Thank you very much. All right, so you guys leave?
We leave.
The wagon is unloaded, and there's an ox standing there attached to a wagon looking at you.
Are there 2 pony kegs of wine in
There
that wagon?
are 2 pony kegs of wine, but they are sitting on the seat of the wagon. They are not in the back.
That's illegal.
You can't be a drink and drive.
So with that, it's almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I think that'll call it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you all.
Good old shop session.
Huh?
I said a good old shop session.
A good old shop session. There was some excitement in there.
I was excited.
Uh-huh.